The flower moon may have passed, but your body knows it's not over. What you're feeling today isn't random. It's not exhaustion. It's not confusion. It's transformation. May 13th holds the truth that May 12th only cracked open. This isn't just a post-moon phase. It's a full-body spiritual recalibration. Let's break down exactly what's happening to your mind, body, and soul right now, so you know you're not alone in this awakening. The flower moon may have reached its peak on May 12th, but the true transformation begins now. You might think the energy has passed, but lunar energy doesn't vanish with the moonlight. It descends, it deepens, it roots itself into your nervous system, your subconscious, and your emotional body. What you're feeling today, whether it's a sudden wave of emotion or an unexplained heaviness, is not leftover chaos. It's the beginning of integration. This is the phase where everything the moon stirred up starts anchoring itself into your everyday awareness. You're not reacting to energy anymore, you're becoming it. Your instincts may feel sharper, your emotions more tender, and your thoughts may begin pulling you inward. That's not coincidence. It's the echo of lunar light carving out a new space within you. This moment isn't meant to be dramatic. It's meant to be deep. So if you find yourself feeling quieter, more sensitive, or simply still, don't resist it. The shift you've been waiting for isn't some loud cosmic boom. It's a gentle, persistent hum beneath your skin. The aftershock is not destruction, it's construction. You're not breaking apart, you're building a new energetic foundation. And this is only the beginning. Feeling tired, foggy, or emotionally off-center right now? You're not alone. This isn't laziness or lack of motivation, it's your entire nervous system recalibrating. After the intensity of the flower moon, your body is working overtime to process the energetic downloads you received. You might feel like you're slowing down or struggling to focus, but what's really happening is far more sacred. Your system is realigning with a higher frequency. Imagine your body as a device receiving a major software update. The old programs, old beliefs, reactive patterns, emotional responses are being overwritten with something more refined. Your body isn't malfunctioning, it's syncing with your spirit. This update isn't visible, but you'll feel it in small ways. Needing more sleep, craving silence, forgetting things that used to stress you. That's not failure, it's evolution. So give yourself permission to rest. Don't force clarity where there's fog. Trust that it will lift in divine time. Your cells are absorbing light codes. Your brain is reprocessing truth. Your heart is learning a slower rhythm. This isn't a breakdown, it's a sacred slowdown, designed to carry you into your next chapter fully aligned and fully awake. One moment, you're filled with clarity, passion, and momentum. The next, you're exhausted, unsure, and wanting to withdraw from everything. This emotional flip-flop can feel frustrating, but it's not dysfunction, it's transition. You're standing on the edge of two identities, the self you're shedding and the self you're still becoming. And just like a butterfly struggles inside the cocoon, your soul is in a sacred tug-of-war between who you were and who you're meant to be. This in-between phase is where the true work happens. Your old patterns, desires, and attachments are losing their grip, but your new direction hasn't fully crystallized yet. So, naturally, there's confusion. Naturally, there's a sense of being lost. But this space of uncertainty is where rebirth is shaped. Every pause, every setback, every dip in motivation is a sign that your inner foundation is shifting, preparing to hold more truth, more alignment, more power. Allow yourself to wobble. You don't have to be clear right now. You don't have to push forward every second. Sometimes, transformation looks like standing still, unsure which direction to take. That's okay. That's sacred, because in this stillness, your energy is quietly rearranging itself. And soon enough, the fog will lift, not because you forced clarity, but because you honored the process that brought it. If conversations feel overwhelming or the energy of others starts to feel too loud, listen to that. Your body and spirit are asking for stillness, not because you're broken, but because you're healing. The post-moon phase draws you inward, not out of fear or sadness, but for recalibration. You're not distancing yourself from life. You're retreating to the quiet place where true alignment happens. If you've made it this far, don't forget to subscribe for daily cosmic insights, astrology updates, and spiritual guidance, because the universe always has a message for you. Solitude in this moment isn't isolation. It's sacred space. It's the container where your nervous system can breathe, your mind can settle, and your heart can whisper what it's finally ready to say. Being alone is not a failure to connect. It's a conscious decision to hear yourself more clearly. This is where lunar energy finishes its work, not through noise, but through silence. In stillness, your transformation becomes fully felt and fully real. So let yourself be unavailable. Let yourself unplug, not to run away, but to arrive fully in your own frequency. In this quiet, you meet the version of you that's been forming behind the scenes. Trust the need to be alone right now. It's not disconnection, it's divine reconnection. If your plans are falling through, texts aren't landing right, or timing feels just off, don't panic. This isn't disarray for the sake of disruption. It's a divine realignment in progress. The flower moon didn't just shift your inner world, it sent a ripple into your outer reality. So now, the world around you is rearranging to catch up with the energy you've already stepped into. What feels like confusion is actually orchestration. Missed appointments, slow responses, or unexpected changes may seem like setbacks, but they're sacred pivots. The universe is clearing paths that no longer align with your updated frequency. You're no longer meant to operate from your old timelines and priorities because your soul has rewritten the map. That delay, that miscommunication, it might just be divine protection in disguise. Let the sequence break. Let the plans fall apart if they must. The mess is not an error. It's evidence that your life is being edited by something greater. Trust the pauses. Trust the reroutes. Your job now isn't to fix everything. It's to watch how it rearranges itself to fit who you're becoming. You may have noticed that certain habits no longer excite you. Conversations that once energized you now feel shallow. Goals that used to drive you feel strangely irrelevant. This isn't laziness or loss of ambition, it's a sign you're evolving. What once felt urgent now feels unnecessary because your spirit has moved beyond survival mode and into alignment. The flower moon didn't just stir emotions, it revealed what no longer belongs in your next chapter. This detachment isn't numbness, it's clarity. You're no longer addicted to the noise, the chase, or the need for constant stimulation. That's not disinterest, it's maturity. You're beginning to recognize the difference between what feeds your ego and what nourishes your soul. And as that line becomes clearer, so does your sense of peace. You're not losing your edge, you're choosing your center. So honor what no longer pulls you. You don't have to fight to stay in spaces you've outgrown. This isn't quitting, it's realigning. You've stopped feeding off distraction and started tuning into depth. What no longer charges you, no longer defines you. That freedom you're feeling? It's not a void. It's space for truth, for healing, for you. Have you noticed people around you acting out, pulling away, or reacting strangely? It can feel confusing, especially when you've been doing the inner work and finally feel more grounded. But here's the truth. Your shift in energy is silently speaking, and not everyone knows how to receive it. When your vibration rises, it disrupts the equilibrium in others. That's not your fault. It's energetic resonance doing what it naturally does, revealing what's in harmony and what's not. Some people may ghost you, others may argue more or seem emotionally off balance. It's not because you've done something wrong. It's because your presence is stirring something in them they haven't faced yet. You're becoming more calm, clear, and centered, and that light exposes what others have been trying to avoid. Instead of blaming yourself or shrinking back, recognize this moment as feedback from the field. You've grown, and the energy around you is responding. Let them fall away if they must. Let tension rise if it needs to. You are not here to rescue others from their discomfort. You're here to stay aligned with your truth. Those meant for your frequency will adjust. Others will naturally release. Either way, it's not personal. It's vibrational. Trust the resonance. If you're finding it hard to sleep, waking up parched, or dealing with random body aches, pause before you panic. These aren't symptoms of sickness, but signs of spiritual detox. After the intensity of the flower moon, your body is releasing everything it no longer needs to carry. What your mind can't process, your body will express. This is a full system flush, spiritual, emotional, and cellular. You might feel heavier before you feel lighter, because purging isn't pretty. It's powerful. The headaches, the tension, the restlessness. These are signals that something deep is clearing. Your energy field is making space for something new, and the body is the final gate. It's working hard behind the scenes to move out old density, old trauma, and outdated codes. This isn't punishment, it's preparation. Support the purge. Drink more water than usual. Take deep, conscious breaths. Walk barefoot on the earth to ground the excess energy. Rest when your body asks for it, and move when your energy rises. You are not broken, you're breaking through. What feels uncomfortable now is simply the shedding of who you no longer are. And then, almost without warning, the chaos fades. No more highs or lows, just stillness. But this silence isn't empty. It's full. It's not absence, it's arrival. The nervous system stops reacting. The heart stops bracing. Your entire being begins to choose rather than defend. This deep peace is the true signal that you've integrated the lunar energy. The shift is no longer external. It's become your new baseline. May 12th cracked the code open, but May 13th is when it truly takes root. This is the day the energy settles, the insight lands, and the upgrades begin to operate from within. If your outer world still feels disjointed, but you feel more centered than ever, that's not confusion. That's alignment. You're not out of sync. You're ahead of it. The external is just catching up to the new frequency you've already embraced. So if this message found you in the middle of your shift, comment below, "I feel the aftershock." Like this video to honor how far you've come, and subscribe for more transmissions as this lunar cycle continues to unfold. You are not breaking down, you are breaking through. And what's forming now is the truest version of you.